What's going on, everybody? It's your brother New Breed coming through with another live stream. We're going to be talking about demons and witches. As you all know, we're right here on the cusp of Halloween. The only holiday that is pretty much forthcoming. We're promoting death, despair, anguish, ghouls, goblins, warlocks, witches, demons. And this holiday pushes that agenda with no type of filter. Now, we already know the rest of the holidays are pagan and wicked as well. But I'm going to let y'all know, if you celebrating Halloween in 2023 moving forward, don't be surprised if the devil show up at your front door. Don't be surprised if you and your children get hacked by malevolent forces. Don't be surprised if you start suffering from sleep paralysis. Don't be surprised if things in your home start going bump in the night and you start experiencing a lot more paranormal activity. Don't be surprised. Also, around this time of the year, the witches, they're out. The warlocks, the demons, yeah. And I told y'all at the beginning of October, I said, listen, y'all need to be very, very careful with meeting new people around this season. You got to be real careful because this is the season where the witches, they're real active with latching on a new host. They're real active with looking for new victims. Some of y'all ladies may work with some ladies at your job, and you may think that sister's cool, so you invite her in your home. Y'all want to have dinner together. Listen, stop inviting everybody in your damn house. Stop inviting everybody in your home, because that's a point of entry. And you think somebody at your job is cool, so you invite her over. Now, all of a sudden, you falling back into some of your old habits. You don't even know how this is happening. All of a sudden, you having problems at your workplace. You don't even know what's going on. You're not even putting two and two together that you just let a witch into your atmosphere and your environment. You're not even on point. And these witches, you know, they can be very alluring. They can be very feminine. You know, they can seem to have good character. And this is why you really got to know people. You really got to know who you dealing with. Because I can tell you right now, there's a lot of women out here recruiting other women. And some of y'all are soft targets. Some of y'all are easy because you already eating fast food all day. You already, you know, watching reality shows all day. You already into that lower frequency. So you a soft target. You an easy get. And that's why some of y'all ladies, when y'all start to wake up and mature spiritually, you got some of your homegirls that are witches too, and you don't even realize that they're practicing witchcraft on you. Because the minute you start to talk about spiritual matters and things that are righteous and wholesome, they want to automatically get you back thinking about eyelashes. They automatically want you to talk about your weaves and different dudes and going this place and going that place. They're always constantly implementing vanity and materialism and just worldly nonsense in your head. When you trying to wake up, the Most High is trying to get you to wake up. He's trying to pull you out of that matrix, but they want to give you nothing but matrix weird stuff, right? To keep you locked in. That's a witch. You don't even realize it. And a lot of y'all be real soft targets out here, for real. So you got to beware of people like that, ladies that's trying to keep you in that low frequency and that low vibration. Because listen, I'm going to tell you right now, these witches, they out here and they're preying on a lot of ladies. And listen, they can put curses on you just for asking advice from them. You got to be careful who you get advice from. You got to be careful because you gave them that point of entry. And anything that that you tell them, they can use it against you. And there's some high-ranking, powerful witches out here, particularly in certain states and cities. Like Atlanta, boy, if you out here, ooh-wee. If you out Los Angeles, if you in like those type of areas, if you on the West Coast like LA, near Hollywood, or in Atlanta, which is they call the Black Hollywood, or Vegas, if you in Vegas too, it's certain portals and gateways, it's certain places you can live where these witches are high ranking to the point they can touch you and know things about you. Like seriously. So y'all gotta be careful of those women who are touchy-feely, like, you know, somebody that talk with their hands and then they touch you. It's okay to talk with your hands, but I'm saying they touch you and they feel you. They literally are reading you through touch. I'm telling you, it's some high-ranking witches out here. And they'll be reading your mind. They'll be knowing certain things about your childhood, about your past. They'll almost know. Some of these witches can synchronize with you. Look, some of these witches can synchronize with you and be knowing where you at. They be knowing where you at. They like literally. I think Rollo brung this out too in a broadcast about how they can really be like a GPS towards you. And all of a sudden they know you home, or they know you at this place. They know what grocery store you at. And they can literally know how to pop up on you. I'm telling you, man, y'all think it's a game. You got to be careful who you let in your life, particularly around this season. I would have my eyebrows up at anybody who is trying to like make their way in your life, a new person trying to make their way in your life around this month, around what we would call the harvest season. Because a lot of the witches be craving for new hosts and new victims. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Jane says, as long as you know and move accordingly, you don't need others to believe you. It's their loss. Yeah, you real talk. Somebody said Sacramento, California is mostly wizards. Yeah, witches are the same. Somebody said, bro, this month people tried to get in my life, but I exposed their demons and they fired me. Wow. I'm telling you, man. And I'm going to tell you, brothers, y'all got to look out too. Because the witches, they go after you brothers too, through the art of seduction. There's something that they do called vabbing. Yeah, it's called vabbing, where they take body secretions and fluids, if you know what I'm talking about. If you know where I'm getting at here. And they begin to apply it on their bodies like perfume. Yeah, like actual perfume. And they entice you and lure you in through what we would call pheromonal energy. And they're using their pheromones to lure some of you brothers in. And better believe, they know when they see men of the Most High. There's witches out here that can see when there's a man of God and there's a man of truth, or a man that he is battling his demons, he's fighting, and he's getting to a better place. You know, he's elevating. The blind witches will seduce you, man, the lady in red. You know, you got to be careful, man. Some of these women, they'll be at the grocery stores, you know, doing certain things, making certain gestures. And it could be a woman you know is worldly. I'm talking about one of these women out here with that look. You brothers know the look I'm talking about. A look of, I would say, looseness. She seemed loose. She seemed sexually liberated. Let's just put it that way. Let's be politically correct. There's some women out here that walk around and they seem to be promiscuous. You can just look at it. Brothers, you can tell when a woman's promiscuous. And some of them are attractive. And you a man of the Most High. You know that that's a promiscuous woman. You know that that's a woman that ain't right. But she'll entice you. She'll do things like bend over. You know, you may be in a grocery aisle and she'll bend over on purpose. You know what I'm saying? She'll do little things here. She'll look at you a certain way. But if you rebuke this woman within your mind and keep it moving, you know what I'm saying, her stares will change. Like she'll stare at you And then when you rebuke it, like, nah, man, that ain't a righteous woman. I could tell by her disposition. I could tell, like, that's trouble for me. That's not something I should even be like looking at. You know what I'm saying? She'll do something. She'll do something to try to lure you in. But when you deny it, her look would switch like that, and she'll give you this evil look. It's like one minute they staring at you, next minute when they see you not really reciprocating the same energy, they give you this evil look, bro. It's like a real demonic look, like something to come over them, bro. Y'all understand? They out here. They out here. Somebody said, New Breed, do you know the difference between a spiritual woman and a godly woman? Absolutely. What kind of question is that? Like, why would you ask me that question? Clay, why would you ask me that? Do I know the difference between a spiritual woman and a godly woman? We over here talking about witches, bro. A godly woman is one who has a husband, or at least applying to get a husband. She's living her life according to God's will and purpose. She's doing what she need to do to try to be a virtuous woman. A spiritual woman is what we talking about. Witches are very spiritual. Witches are very spiritual. They into necromancy, divination. These women are playing with alabaster boxes, burning sage. Like, you living in a different time now, bro. Like, these women are very, very weird, bro. A lot of ladies out here very, very weird. And they into some real occultic stuff, man. Some dark stuff. They get yoni steams, which is, the yoni steam is reverencing the goddess Yoni, a Middle Eastern a Hindu goddess, where they actually take different herbs and spices and pretty much roast, like a pot roast. Boil like some Roman noodles. You understand what I'm saying? And they sit there, they basically plop their behinds down on a pot with a concoction that is made from different roots. And the fallen angels, and written of in the book of Enoch, talk about how these fallen angels would teach mankind different roots. These are the same concoctions that these women is boiling, that's going up inside their bodies. You understand? They're literally possessing themselves. And they think this is righteous. They think yoni steams is of the Most High. They think that's how confused and lost they are. Really, these women are full of demons, bro. They're full of demons. And some of these women look good on the outside. I mean, they can be attractive. So you got to be aware. And a lot of times demons are roaming around in the presence of these witches. But it's certain places you can go. And if you spiritually have your insight, when you're in the presence of malevolent forces, right? Because dogs, cats, animals, they start acting different around people. This is how you know you might have a witch around you, or it may be demons too that may be in the invisible. Babies can see them. That's why when babies start crying and getting agitated out of nowhere, you gotta figure out what's going on around you. You gotta let your baby know it's safe, and that find out, because your babies can see stuff, and animals can too, bro. Animals can see stuff. So it's like, man, y'all, like when I'm having conversations like this with people, in the world, people who are not of the Most High, they don't understand where I'm coming from, because they living in the matrix. They don't understand that the spiritual world is real. All this stuff is real. And this is why the scriptures say, I suffer not a witch to live, because they bring a lot of evil spirits around. You understand? Somebody said, it's the greatest feeling in the world when a crying baby looks at you and just stop crying right then. Right. Because they know that you have a good light, a good energy, a good spirit. But sometimes when y'all be out and about, let's say you have your baby at the grocery store, and all of a sudden your baby just start murmuring and crying and just getting agitated out of nowhere. Somebody in there might be a wizard. Somebody in there might be a warlock. Somebody in there might have some real evil spirits on them, and that baby can see those spirits. Baby see stuff, bro. I'm telling you. And then they may look right back at you and be like, all right, I'm good. I'm going to calm down. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, mommy's here. Daddy's here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, demons are very real. And a lot of people, y'all dressing y'all children up. Y'all putting them in these Halloween costumes. And y'all sending them to different doors. Y'all sending them to different doors. Different portals. You're letting them trick or treat. They hitting different portals and gateways with people who celebrate that stuff. You don't know what's going on in that house you sending your children to. You don't know what kind of forces is in there. So now your children, your child having nightmares. Now their body's getting hacked. Now they getting sleep paralysis. Now your children, you know, can't sleep at night. Now they going to school showing out. Now your children in school doing violent crimes and, you know, and all of these things. Why? You allowed them to celebrate that damn holiday. 1 Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion walking about seeking whom he may devour. Absolutely. That's why we got to be on point. And you can't let certain things in your home, and you can't let certain people in your home. It's real important. There's some witches that's so powerful that if you allow them to cross the threshold of your home, your whole life will be in shambles. Literally, your whole life can go in shambles. I done seen these witches do some things, man. And the way they operate is they get a stronghold on you. They pair bond with you. They make you build a reliance on them. A lot of y'all ladies are relying on witches. You're relying on them. And they love that because a lot of those entities are narcissistic in nature. So you're relying on these individuals for advice. You're relying on them for support, moral support. And they are literally burning candles on you. They're praying to the devil on you. They gain power when they can destroy you. And the moment where you try to break free, some of these witches have the power to actually hack you too. Y'all got to look at Beyonce's, look at that article about Beyonce's former drummer. Yeah. Look up Beyonce's former drummer. It was either her drummer or her dancer. Correct me if I'm wrong. But they can hack you. They can hack you. And y'all ladies got to be careful with these women playing that little letter stuff, playing around with that little, you know, that little lesbo stuff. You know, you got to be careful because, listen, when women play like that, when they play that little game, it was a dancer, okay. When they play those little games and say little slick comments and remarks to you, lady, they trying to build a soul tie with you. Because once they can build any kind of soul tie with you, it's over. Literally, your life is in the palm of their hands. Somebody said they ain't playing. Some women, let me tell you something. Let me tell you how some of these witches are. Naturally, they know they're not even like that. Some witches are so into the craft that they will play on that side just to spirit bind you. They will play on that side and do that just to gain power over you. This is why the Most High God in his law said, a man shall not lie with a man and a woman shall not lie with a woman. You know how much those type of relationships with woman and man, do you know how demonic, man? I'm telling you, bro. I'm not even gonna get into that because this stream gonna take a whole nother turn, and I ain't trying to go that direction with it. But if real talk though, somebody, John 4:1, beloved, believe not every spirit, But try the spirit whether they are of God, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. Exactly, man. You got to test the spirit of people, especially before you know, let them in your environment, allow them in your circumference. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And witches, man, they do things to your food. Some of you brothers, man, y'all got to be careful. You going over there to eat some spaghetti, and you think it's just spaghetti, but she done threw the secret sauce. She done threw the secret sauce up in there. Some ladies, they like to take artifacts of clothing from you brothers, take socks, underwear, all these kind of things. And they do rituals. They crush up different herbs into the pot, into the bowl, and they would literally burn these things, and they'll go in the backyard and they would literally bury your drawers, bury your socks, bury something that belonged to you, a t-shirt, something. And they would do the ritual on you. And this is happening big time around this time of year. Like, if you understood how relevant this stream is, bro, right around this time of year, you would definitely already pounded the like button. You would have shared this video everywhere. If you understood how real what I'm saying really is, you'll be sharing this everywhere. Seriously. Yeah, you gotta be very wary of eating everybody's food. Yep, man. Y'all gotta be careful who you so-called friends with, man. You know? Demons be jumping from one person to the next. You know, Doja Cat, you know, she was saying how her demons look. Let me tell you something, y'all. Some of these witches and warlocks, they got so many demons plaguing them every night. The reason they need hosts and the reason why they need to recruit others and destroy others is so the demons can give them some type of relief. The demons have to give them relief. They don't get no relief. They get tormented, tortured. They wake up with scratches on their back. If they don't do the rituals, they fully involved into the craft. And if they don't go out there and find somebody, then those people get tormented. They only get temporary relief when they can destroy the next person. That's the only time, because the demons get gratification. It's a spiritual warfare, y'all, I'm telling you. Somebody said, I never make spaghetti when we were kids. My stepdad would say, you didn't put blood in that. Yeah, your stepdad must have been through some stuff. He must have been through some stuff with these women. Yep, somebody said, I pray these demons. Let me get this person out of here. Moderators, please be on point for trolls and weirdos. Because, you know, anytime you bring in messages like that, those with folly and wickedness, they just come out of nowhere. It's like, they be watching these channels. That's why half of the stream, half of the people liked the video, half didn't. You know why? Half of the people that's coming over here watching this, they're watching because they're preemptive. They're trying to target the chosen ones, and they come over here to see what we know. I'm telling you, y'all don't understand, bro. The rabbit hole goes deep. They study us to see what we know, because this is a war. They come over here, watch this video, don't support it. They just over here watching because they trying to figure out, like, dang, man, they know the tricks, they know the tactics. Man, I'm telling you, it's some of these witches that can touch you with their hands, and they know how many how many kids you got. They know what you struggle with. They know. Listen, they know the last time you had sex. Listen, I'm telling you, they know certain things. And that's why you gotta be careful not even entertaining everybody either, man. You may be walking down the street, somebody just wanna just spark up some small talk with you. They'll be knowing what's going on. And they need that quick small talk. And all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? They didn't gain everything from you. They saying stuff like they already know it. Yeah, it's familiar spirits, man. Them demons be communicating with them people. Somebody said, you right, they want to know what's so special about us. They everywhere. Absolutely. And this is why the scriptures tell us to put on the full armor of the Most High. And you also got to be careful what type of you got to be careful what type of items you have, like what kind of items you own, because those are portals too. And if you have, if listen, if you're a brother or sister who haven't got no tattoos, stay away from tattoos. Like the Most High tells us not to make any cuttings and marks into our skin. We're not supposed to do that because those operate as portals as well. And witches know how to hack through tattoos. This is something else that nobody's talking about. So if you hear somebody say that, you heard it here first. You heard it here first. Heard it here first. They know how to hack through tattoos. It's a portal on your body. It's a portal on your body. And they can touch those portals. They can touch those portals. You gotta be careful. You say you got a tattoo. Oh, that's a nice tattoo. And they roll up your sleeve. It's on your arm, and you just in public. And another sister want to touch your tattoo, and she just touches your tattoo. Oh, there's some nice ink, and she touching you. She's trying to possess you. She's trying to show you her demons, and you don't even get it. Literally trying to hack you. They got so many tactics, bro. They got so many tactics. You got to be careful. You got to be careful of certain ladies out here, fellas, who put certain material on. Put certain material, certain clothing material. There's certain material that these women wear that is made out of, believe it or not. See, we about to go deep. Yo, Amazon is a very crazy place where women order things that y'all don't know about. Brothers, you got to get hip to the game. There's certain sackcloth, let's just put it that way, that's made out of human remains. Yeah, there's certain fabrics that is created online on some of these witch covens. They're ordering these items, bro, to lure some of you brothers in. Yeah, I'm talking about grinded up teeth, bones, you name it, bro. And it's special fabrics that they wear. And it's death. Straight up death. And that's why a lot of y'all gotta be careful with some of the things y'all have in y'all homes too. Like you gotta be careful where you get stuff. I'm not a fan of like thrift stores. I'm not a fan of pawn shops. I'm just not a fan of any of these things because I know that these things carry spirits and they do things to the fabrics. I'm telling you. Somebody said, go deep, brother, expose witches. Yep, absolutely. Oh, we're exposing them. Because this the time of the year they out. They come out to play. They come out to play around this time of the year. This is why, like, this is probably one of my most, I would say one of the months where I'm mostly to myself. And I try to stay out the streets around October, like around the harvest time. Y'all can remember last Halloween, Takeoff got clapped out here. Y'all remember he got clapped in Houston, but y'all got to look out for the rituals too, man, because the sacrifices come. Some of y'all, listen, some of these witches try to get up with y'all in August. They met you around August on purpose, just to get in your good graces, to line you up for October, the Halloween ritual, the Halloween sacrifice. So you even got to be careful with certain people you meet beforehand. It may be one of you brothers or sisters really battling with something, and now that person that came around and you done relapsed, and you all of a sudden you battling with the same demon all over again, and you over there trying to figure it out. Some of y'all ladies, y'all think a sister cool, so you let her move in with y'all. Now y'all roommates. Now all of a sudden she bringing different men around. I'm talking to somebody. You were changing your life. You was on the do-gooder list. You were doing what you needed to do. Now she bringing different men around. She different, bringing different energy without your permission too. That's another thing witches do. Bring other men, bring men around y'all. Say y'all think it's a ladies outing. You think your homegirl just want to hang with you. Y'all want to go to some restaurant or whatever. You pull up on your homegirl, think it's a girl's day out. All of a sudden, it's 3-4 dudes come. She bring 3-4 dudes with her. Not even telling you, bro. They just pull up on you. Now you around all this other energy. You around these demonic men who don't want nothing but to clap some cheeks. You know what I'm saying? Now this woman get you all drunk. You know what I'm saying? Keeping alcohol in you. Like they like to make you indulge. You know what I'm saying? And now all of a sudden you doing all these things you wasn't doing no more. You wake up and like you trying to figure out how you ended up with no clothes on. Your homegirl was supposed to be there to protect you. Now you waking up the next day trying to figure out who you slept with. Y'all think it's a damn game. And now she got a whole demo on you. She got a whole demo on you, then lined you up, set you up on some Ronnie from the Players Club type stuff. And then the witches will destroy you, man. They have some of y'all ready to off yourself. She'll tell the streets, she'll line that up and then put your business in the streets. And now you trying to figure out what happened. She was sent there to destroy you from the get-go. She was sent there to destroy your soul. You know how many women losing their soul hanging with these other women that are straight up witches and demons who are already empty vessels, already broken people who just want nothing but to break the righteous? Ephesians 6:11, put on the full armor of the Most High that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Exactly. You got to put on a full armor, man. You got to be careful who you let in your life, man. You in crucial times. You are in 2023. We're in a time right now, if we don't beat our vices and make sure we with the right people, man, you can literally have hell to pay. Literally have hell to pay. Somebody said, I don't deal with people. For the most part, neither do I. Only like-minded people. Only people of the Most High who have righteous conversation. I only deal with people who have things to speak of that are good. Good things to speak of. Righteous things. Somebody said, I love this community. Absolutely. And let me tell y'all, another thing, because there's so many tactics, bro. There's so many tactics. A lot of these women, and this is what happens, right? A lot of these witches, they like to I lost my train of thought for a second. Anyway, somebody was riding by looking kind of crazy. But anyway, you know, you got to be on point these days. But anyway, you know, a lot of these witches, they like to use the art of, what would we call it? Suggestion. Suggestion. Suggestion is what they use. And what I mean by that is they have basically mastered the art of implanting certain thoughts in your head without you knowing it. Meaning, a lot of witches, they talk in a way of like suggesting something to you, and it's seduction as well. It's more like suggestion because they'll repeat something to you, and you wondering where you got that thought from. It won't even be your own thought. That's something that somebody else implanted in your thoughts. And now they done literally created idiosyncrasies with you. And now your thoughts are not even your thoughts no more. There's a lot of women who have a hive mentality because they around these witches. And y'all lockstep. Y'all see these women running around yelling, ski eat. Y'all hear these women running around yelling, ski eat, right? Y'all think that's by chance. Y'all hear like Sexy Red and all of them? Listen, I'm gonna tell you, there's some women that's just saying that out of nowhere. They don't even know why they saying it. They don't even know what it means. You don't even know what it means. That little ski eat that you hear these young women yelling, that's a witch call. That's a different frequency. And these women are saying it, they don't even know what they're doing. They're actually channeling. It's a spell. It's actually a spell. No, somebody says ski. No, it says ski eat. And these women are running around making this noise, right? I don't know if y'all hear it. They do it in Atlanta all the time, bro. These little ratchets be in public yelling ski eat. Don't even know what it is. Don't even know that's a witch call. They don't even know, man. I'm telling you, bro. Everything has an origin. Yeah, it's a sexual call. Yeah, they channeling demons, man. That stuff. Don't no normal grown ass woman be running around yelling ski eat, bro. We talking about a grown ass woman. These women is yelling this in the club, don't know why they doing it. You see these witches taking pictures with their tongue out. That's a Hindu goddess. Another thing they do, brothers, I'm hipping y'all. Listen, another thing these witches do is they put spells over their pictures. They put spells over their pictures. Yeah, the goddess is Kali. The goddess Kali. Now, brothers, I don't know if you ever witnessed this, but have you brothers ever like looked at a woman's picture and she had this look on her face and it was so seductive and it was in her eyes? Yo, let me tell you something. That's a spirit. Let me break this down to you. There's some women who don't look like that normally. Like literally on an everyday basis, that seductive look in their eyes is not there. Like if you look at that picture and you look at them, their eyes are totally different. It's not even the same person. You know why? Because when a woman is taking certain pictures and she's posing a certain way, I'm telling you, witchcraft goes deep. And they're posing a certain way and they actually breathe and they channel in the spirit of seduction and it comes over their eyes. They literally let a demon in there. They literally, when you ladies think about this, when you trying to make your eyes look all seductive in pictures and this, that, and the third, you don't normally walk around every day looking like that. You actually channel something that came in. And then some of these ladies actually do magic over the pictures too. They do magic. And you brothers will see a picture and it'll be so alluring to you. Yeah, those what they call bedroom eyes. You'll see a picture and it'll just be like, damn, it's like something about this picture. I don't know if you fellas ever seen something like that where you looking like, yo, it's just something about this picture. Yo, she done did spells on that picture. She done magic over that picture. And you looking at it like, yo, I just can't stop looking at this picture. Yo, you don't understand. These women, they go to certain people. They go to certain witches and warlocks. Some within a neighborhood. There's some. Listen, there's some of these places that are in plain sight. And they like, hey, I got this picture right here. I want to post on social media. I want this picture to go viral. I want this picture to get all the attention from everybody. I want this picture to captivate souls. And they'll take it to the little witch doctor, you know, and that's what they do, bro. Y'all think people think it's a game. This stuff really go down like that. Fendi says, I'm confused. What you confused for? Am I speaking English? You confused? Hey, listen, you a prime target for a witch if you confused off what I'm saying. That's a grown man talking about he confused. Somebody said, yep, go watch The Witch Live. He did. He said, yep, go watch The Witch Live. He did months ago. The Witch Live he did months ago. Pardon me. Hold on, there was a scripture here that I wanted to read. Leviticus 19:31. Regard not them that have familiar spirits, neither seek after wizards, to be defiled by them. I am the Lord your God. Exactly. May Facia, aka New London, said it's confusing, New Breed. Who by show of twos in here, who's confused about what I'm saying? Because I do realize ever since they sent that 4G frequency, I mean not that that October 4th frequency, I do realize that everybody not really on a real strong level of thought right now. And you could be honest. I seen 3 people that are confused. Well, since we got 1,100 people watching, all right. Those 3 people, I want y'all to do me a favor. Moderators, the 3 people who just put 2, block them. Because I believe you're trolling. Yes, my moderators, ship them up, pack them up, and get them out of here. Yeah, you fell for it. We don't deal with confusion. Confusion is of the devil. I'm over here talking about how these women put spells over pictures. And you confused by that. So do me that favor, ship them up, pack them out. It's simple, really. It's elementary, Watson. Now, it's just crazy. And witchcraft come in many forms, man. A lot of these women out here are operating sex magic. They're definitely operating with sex magic, man. Y'all fellas gotta look out. Some of these ladies be enticing y'all brothers and y'all be falling for it. And you know in your spirit they ain't right. Now there's some, there's some how do I want to word this? So you don't be confused. Anybody be confused or paranoid for that matter. There's some precautions you can take to secure yourself, to know when you in the presence of these people and these entities and these demons and these witches. And it's called prayer. It's called keeping God's law, statutes, and commandments. Fasting. Because we still got to live our lives, right? You still got to go, live your life, have a good time, go out. But I don't want you looking at every woman that may be attracted to you, brothers, as a witch. But let's make it clear. The art of seduction is very real. The art of seduction is very real. I don't want you looking at every woman like a witch. You have to pray for discernment, man. You really do. You really have to pray for discernment because you got some witches that cloak themselves as religious women too. Yep. Somebody said, what's confusing if we don't understand how the spells work? If we don't understand how the spells work, why would you want to understand how they work? They work if you give a point of entry. The spells work if you allow certain entities and forces around you, or if you're doing something wrong that gives them a gateway. For instance, if you're a person who is into astrology and you are entertaining certain entities and certain ideologies, guess what? You gave a witch an open portal for their witchcraft and sorcery to work. And if you were watching the video earlier, you would already known that. There's nothing confusing about it. If you give them a point of entry, if you allow them in your home, if you allow them to cross the threshold of your home, they can run amok. Some of these witches is making you and some of y'all ladies, y'all losing y'all man. You don't even know why. Some of these witches, let me tell you how they operate. They may go at a brother on the streets, try to seduce that man, because really that witch wants to harm the children. You don't even know, you might not even be the target. You might not even be the target. They may touch you and know that you got a wife, and they may be trying to harm the wife. So just because, like, let's say for instance, you befriend a witch, you don't know that's a witch. One of you ladies befriend somebody at your job and she into the dark arts. She might have befriended you because she knew you had a husband and she wanted to ruin his life, because she knew he was a chosen one. She knew he was a man of the Most High. And she's only getting close to you so she can put spells on him. She may be trying to take him out. She come over there, you invite her over, she all nice and cordial, smiling in his face, smiling in your face. And she may be stealing things from him, taking things from him. And since, because he the man of that house, and he not ruling, and he not paying attention to who you bringing around, now all of a sudden that man, he getting in car accidents. Now he lost his job. Now he done picked the bottle back up. And you wondering why your husband having these issues, because you got a whole witch as a friend, and he's just oblivious. And now the spells are working because he not really paying attention to who's around him. That's why as a man, you got to delegate. You got to delegate. Can't any and everybody just come up in your crib. And these women these days will say that's controlling. You can't control who my friends are. You can't control who come in. Listen, if this is my house, I can damn sure control who comes over here. I can damn sure control somebody who come over who giving me bad energy or whatever the case is. If you're a grown man, you're supposed to control your household. And that word control is interesting, because without us being able to control, we can't protect. If we can't control, we can't protect you. But y'all want to be just think y'all can pick whoever. We talked about this last stream. A lot of women befriend ladies for vain reasons, because they like how they look together in pictures. They befriend women based on their looks. Women befriend each other based on carnal things. So you may be aligning yourself up with somebody for all the wrong reasons, and now that witch is wreaking havoc in your life. Now she at home summoning a damn devil, pulling out tarot cards, sending the angel of death your direction. And you gotta be careful with these witches trying to buy you stuff too. That goes for males and females. They like to be careful. Somebody said when you withhold information and they try to manipulate to give that information, that is how you know. Somebody said sex is the biggest ones that opens the doors, that part. Somebody said spells work in the second heaven and is limited on our access is directly into the throne room. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. What is this? What scripture is that? What are you into? That's what I'm telling you. This is why we got mostly a little bit over half of the people liking the video, because there's some weird people in here. They couldn't wait till I talked about this so they can come in and watch what we know. I'm telling you. Hold on, did they freeze my chat? Let's see. They sure did. Yup, Queen Marcus. They buy expensive stuff to get you. Queen Marcus. Man, what is going on here? Somebody said it's more people that claim to be religious that's demonic. Somebody said tarot cards a joke. Anyway, man, somebody says the spell kills your attraction for the right person and makes you lean towards the bad one. They want women to be ran through and used by the bad ones. Wow, by the bad guys. That's interesting. Wow, that's interesting. That's exactly what they do. Azari says the spell kills your attraction for the right person. Exactly. That's what they do. They are killing the women's attraction to righteous men. And this is why these women will bring certain guys around you. They want your soul. Yeah. The manipulative, narcissistic succubus. And I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of people who are going to be possessed this Halloween by demons. And they're going to be some very powerful demons because y'all want to keep celebrating this satanic holiday. And on a high level, there's a lot of witchcraft going on. And y'all going to just invite these demons in your front door. Yeah, and don't think for a second your kids can't become demons and witches. Yeah. Bet your bottom dollar that. Y'all think all little kids are innocent? Some of these kids are demons too. Let me tell you, that movie that came out, the creator, is showing you that demons can come in kids. Let me explain this to you. You ever watched a movie, right? And the child actor was too good of an actor? Now I want you to hear me out for a minute. I'm going somewhere with this. Don't be like Bree, you done lost it. Just hear me out for a second. You ever seen a movie when a child was acting? We talking about 5 years old, 4 years old, 3 years old, barely can even talk. Shouldn't even be able to talk yet. Or just learning complete paragraphs. And they're acting in a movie like better than anybody. Y'all gotta understand, some of these children aren't what you think they are, bro. On this physical plane, there's certain entities that are hybrids. All of them are not children. All of these child actresses and actors, they're not all children, bro. They hybrids. For real. Just like some of the children that you sending your kids out to trick or treat with. Some of the kids that you sending your kids out with to trick or treat because you like, I just want to fit in. I want the neighborhood to accept me. I don't want people to think I'm weird because I won't let my kids go with my neighbors and go trick or treat. And guess what? Some of them kids are demons. And some of them kids are going to do unthinkable things to your kid when you're not around. Because you just want to fit in, right? You just want to fit in. So you're going to put your children out there among these little crumb snatching, little demonic little hellions, little demon seeds. You're going to put your children around the seeds of demons because their parents is demons. And they demons too. Yeah, them little badass baby kids, just because you want to fit in with the community. And now all of a sudden, your kids growing up to be little felons. Let me see. Somebody said, yes, I'm considered weird because I feel like this about keeping my kids from playing with certain children. Exactly. Some of these kids are possessed with demons too. You be out and about, and little kids just get to staring at you, get to staring at your kids. You ever see that when another little kids they be staring at your kids? They just be staring at your kids real hard. Other kids. And then your kids seem to be okay, then all of a sudden your kid get agitated. Little demon seed. Your baby just chilling, the other baby just staring at your kid like this. And all of a sudden your kid just started getting agitated. No words were said. No words were said. Serpent seed coming straight from their demonic mommy and daddy. Your kid minding their business. I'm telling you, bro. That's why I don't give a damn. I reciprocate the same energy that I get. Kids, all that. A kid give me bad energy, I'ma ignore their little bad ass. That's why y'all gotta stop trying to like be cool with everybody's kids and all that. Hell no. For real. This life is real, bro. I don't care. Hey, I just be saying what y'all don't want to say, man, but it's the truth. Somebody said, I seen children under demonic possession, and it isn't nice. All the acts all have super strength. They here to turn children out. A witch can attack you and hit your child. Yeah, I mean, some children are wicked because of their parents. And it ain't nothing you can do about that. They come from demon seeds. It ain't nothing you can do about that. Some children literally come out the womb of the serpent seed, of the 2/3. It ain't nothing. I mean, that's just how the world works. This is why some children come out chosen. That's why the scriptures say, I have knew you before the womb. I have knew you before you were in your mother's belly, and I have chosen you. So if the Most High has his chosen people, his chosen seed before they even hit the womb, you think the devil don't have chosen entities and forces? You think the children of the corn is nonsense? Some of y'all kids gonna be trick-or-treating with the children of the corn, and they're gonna turn your child out, or they're gonna harm your child. But y'all don't want to listen to the preachers and the prophets and the teachers. Y'all think we crazy. But you don't think it's crazy to dress your child up as a demon and a ghoul and a goblin and go knocking at people's doors. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Yeah, watch the movie The Good Son. That's a good one. Watch the movie The Good Son with Macaulay Culkin. Watch that movie. That'll tell you. It's really like that, though. Somebody said, be careful what kind of music you let your kids listen to. That part too. That part too. Somebody said, this just happened. What do you mean this just happened? Did that happen to your child? What do you mean this just happened? Somebody said, remember that little black kid that deleted his mom because she didn't order him a video game. Exactly. Exactly. What's up, Divinely Artist? I see you in the building. Salute. Robert says, peace to these Los Angeles science projects. I'm not sure what that is. Somebody said, remember, Satan wants these kids bad. Exactly. Like, it's your job as a parent to protect your child, man. Y'all think that everything is just festive and, you know, we just want the children to have a good time. It's Halloween. Let them go get some candy. All right. Keep on playing these games and not listening. Keep on playing these games. Yeah, he whacked his mother over a video game. He was 11 years old. Sad. Yeah, man, you just got to think in a more spiritual mindset, man, particularly around this time of the year. Stay prayed up, you know, protect your home, protect yourself. The demons are real. They're out here, and they're ready to find hosts. Are you going to give them a welcoming mat and let them in? Don't celebrate these holidays and just beware of new people, y'all, because the demons and witches are out there. Anyway, if you gain some understanding, share the video, like the video, support my work at newbreed.love. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Turn your post notification bell on. Select that you would like to receive all your notifications so you can get these videos as they're being uploaded. And so you're not all late to the stream, because a lot of y'all be coming in towards the end of it. But anyway, all praises to the Most High. Y'all stay safe out there. You know what I'm saying? More content coming. With that being said, shalom and peace.